Hi guys, and if you are watching my channel, because I've decided at one point I am going to release these. I am Leanne, I'm in Slimming World, and I can't even remember what week I'm on, but so far it's going okay. I've had ups, I've had downs, but I'm trying my best to record what's happening in my life and my journey and things that occur. So yesterday it was a bit of like an up and a down day. It's like I had positive moments, which I'm going to share with you, but then I also had, I don't know, like a really bad fat shame where it was absolutely, bro, I was so embarrassed and mortified, but I'll get to that. So we are going on holiday and we're on holiday countdown, and my clothes are getting a bit too big for me in certain ones. So this top, for instance, is like really gappy. This top didn't used to fit me. Although I wear it and I'm wearing the clothes I am, they are like quite oversized. Some of them I can get away with and it ain't a problem, but I don't really want to spend a lot on clothes and stuff, but we are going away and I do fear that I'm going to look a little bit of a mess if I don't go get something, but I have got no clue really where I'm sitting with sizes at all. So yesterday, me and my daughter, Tia, we went to Slimming World because it was Thursday. I'm going to do a video separate to update, obviously, on my weight loss and stuff because I just do them separate. And one of the off-scale victories, a nice thing that happened to me was at the group. So the week before they did the Woman of the Year nomination, and I'd been nominated the previous week with, I think, 3 other people. And the idea was, like, last week we were supposed to stand up in front of people and tell people why we deserved to win Woman of the Year. One of the reasons I chose not to go to Slimming World last week was because I'm just not there yet. I'm not confident enough to stand in front of anybody and tell people the ins and outs of my journey, and I definitely don't think I deserve to be winning Woman of the Year when I don't feel like I've achieved a great deal. So I avoided that. I also assumed that it was just my mum, Tia, and Kelly that had nominated me for Woman of the Year, and so I thought it was just a bit of a force and it's not really something that I deserved. One of the nice things that happened to me yesterday was when I went to get weighed this week, one of the ladies in the group, actually 2 of the ladies in the group, pulled me aside and asked me where I were last week, and I just said, I couldn't come. And they went, yeah, but we nominated you for Woman of the Year. You really should have come. You should have come. You deserved that. Both of them said the same, and I'd assumed that it was just my family and friends just trying to stitch me up. And it was just really nice that 2 people that I don't really know that well, because it's quite a fairly new group, really, had nominated me and had like wondered where we were. And I'm not saying like, well, I definitely wouldn't have won, but it were really nice that a couple of people have thought that of me. And like, it's just a bit weird because I don't know, it's just nice that somebody else has thought that of me, and I thought, oh, that's like a bit of a positive and an off the scale win. Anyway, so yesterday I went to work and then my last couple of clients cancelled. I haven't got any holiday clothes, as I've just said, so me and Tia decided, because we were both off, we would go to TKMAX on our own without Oliver and stuff, and I would try some clothes on to kind of gauge where I'm sitting with clothes size and stuff. So another positive thing is, which I took videos of some of the stuff I had tried on. So I went into the change rooms with like this handful of clothes, trying on clothes that I usually wouldn't pick, like the styles and stuff, and the fact that I'm willing to try different stuff is a lot better. It's like a positive. But one of the unreal things is, well, I tried on a couple of dresses and I picked them up in a size 20, which were like this yellow one that I'd picked up, and it was too big. Like, it was massively too big. Tia went to get me a size 18, which I completely could not believe it. and she brought in 2 more dresses that were a similar style. I didn't buy any of them because they just didn't look nice on me, but both were a size 18, and both like fitted my top half. Well, they fitted all over quite fine. There was actually room. Considering I was buying a size 24 from Shein, and even some of the size 24 stuff, like the dresses and things, were catching on my stomach and looked really uncomfortable, and I couldn't wear them. So really I could have been like a size 24 to 26. I was trying on a size 18, and oh my god, like here, sorry, yet again, Oliver's just called. Anyway, so here I'm going to put like a picture of like videos that I took of the ones that I remembered to do and the one that Tia took for me, of me trying on these clothes. So there was like the one with the high neck. I mean, that I don't know who that would suit, but that definitely didn't suit me. But I was happy because it was far too big for me, and I think it was, I'm sure it was a size 20. I'm not sure. There was, this black one that I've ended up buying. It is quite low on the front, but that is a size 20, and that one fits, and I bought that and I loved it. Only thing is I wish it would have had pockets. There is like a red one that's across here. I bought that for my holiday because that was in the sale. It was only £14. That's a French Connection dress, and that actually fits me, and that's a size 18, I think. I'm going to put the pictures up, so if I've got any of this wrong, like I can't see the pictures while I'm recording this. There was a denim shirt dress. It was too short for me and showed too much of my legs because I'm heavy on the bottom half, but that was a size 18 and didn't like really catch too much on me. That were really good. And then there was also, however, on the bottom half, I've not quite got there yet, because I think the top half is like a size 18, and then my bottom half is a size 20 to 22, depending on where I buy. I tried on like these linen trousers, which although fitted me, because my stomach at the bottom has got a hang, they do like a creamy colour and you could see it loads, and they didn't look good, so I didn't bother with them. But they did actually fit at a 22, like comfortably. So I don't know, I'm just astounded that were just like my TKMAX win. I bought myself, there was a white dress as well that I tried on with puffy sleeves. And I think that's the size, I can't remember what size it is, but anyway, whatever it is, it fits me. So to be a size 18 to 20 is absolutely unbelievable for me. I'm going to be honest, because I haven't been able to buy clothes comfortably, like in shops. So I really want to be down at 16, don't get me wrong, but I'm miles off that yet. However, it was a win-win, and it made me really happy because I'm getting that little bit closer to being able to shop in just general shops and having like this choice of clothes and things actually fitting me. I mean, stuff doesn't really suit me and I still look like a bag of spuds and an absolute mess, but we're getting one step closer, which that was quite nice. Sorry, I look such a mess because I've not even brushed my hair today, so I do apologise. Then, this is like the fat shame comes in. So I walked upstairs in TKMAX, because there's an upstairs and downstairs, to look at the trainers which are upstairs and the t-shirts for Oliver. So as I got to the top of the stairs, there was other people walking around that had walked up the stairs. Tia was with me, who'd walked up the stairs. And this guy turned around and said, "Well done for going up using the stairs and not the lift." I can't remember his exact words because I was just mortified. He then, in shock, I'm like, "Oh, thanks." And he went, no, keep doing it, because making choices like that's really good. Now, I'm not saying that this guy he was not malicious with it at all. In fact, he was really nice and lovely, but it was just fucking mortifying. I'm not gonna lie. It was like fat shaming me. It was busy there were loads of people around. He didn't say it to anybody else. It was literally, you're a fat bird and you've walked upstairs, well done for not taking the lift and doing that. He literally was making comments along the lines of, keep doing that and eat less and you'll be fine. Because I am like I talk to anybody, and generally you learn to laugh stuff off when people say stuff that you find absolutely mortifying. He ended up talking to him anyway, and he told me he used to be a personal trainer. He's 65 now, and I was like, "Oh, you can personal train me then, because I don't want to be going to the gym." And then he stood at the side of me really awkwardly, wouldn't leave me alone, and was telling me how I need to just start walking, eating less, and it's down to calorie deficit. So I told him I was Slimming World, and he were a bit iffy about that. He was like, oh, it's a money-making thing, it's rubbish. But we had then a chat about it's accountability, and I like going, and I do enjoy the plan, and I do get where people are coming from. However, this is working for me at minute, and I'm quite okay with what I'm doing, but thanks a lot. And then he proceeded to continue to tell me that he's really proud of me because I walked upstairs. Oh, God, I don't even, like, part of me is, that's a compliment. He's like, it's nice that he did that, I suppose, in a way. I'm trying to look at the positive sides. I do not for 1 minute think that this guy meant that as any offence. I don't think he was malicious. I think he was genuinely just being a nice guy. As a personal trainer, I suppose he probably sees things like that, and that's something that is what he would notice in somebody. But he was saying it to me, not anybody else around, because I'm fat and I've chosen to take the stairs up there. And he probably saw that I were like, there were 2 flights, a few stairs, and maybe I uffed and puffed or whatever I did, and he was trying to be encouraging. It's just really like, I don't know, it's so embarrassing to know that people do that because I'm fat. It highlights the fact that I'm fat, and I don't know how I feel about it. Well, I do know how I feel about it. I'm not really offended or anything. It's not something that it's not particularly the guy or what he did, because I don't think it was bad what he did. He was just trying to be nice. But it was so embarrassing, and it's like, he's literally, oh, well done for a fat bird that's used stairs. It's quite mortifying, because in a backhanded way, he's just commented on my weight and said that I'm overweight and I need to sort that shit out. He gave me advice and tips, and that was really nice of him. And when he's parting words with me, what was, oh, well done on like using the stairs again. You should be proud of yourself, and continue losing weight because you're an attractive girl, and keep doing what you're doing. And you just think, oh, for God's sake, like, oh, dear, it was just horrible. It was just mortifying. Tia was mortified, and it didn't even happen to her. And I don't know, it just highlights that, I don't know, when does it become okay with society? Like, you cannot comment and say things, even in a positive context like that. Like, you would not go up to somebody that were really camp and gay and say, well done, do you know, like, on being yourself and feeling okay, do you know, to just be yourself and be as camp as what you are, or wearing the clothes that you are to express your sexuality. Like, well done, keep doing that. You wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't do that. You just, like, people are who they are, and you just leave them to it. And, like, you can say somebody's got nice clothes, but you wouldn't, like, comment on the sexuality or anything like that. Like, you would never comment on somebody that was, like, evidently, like, you know, like, somebody's got a weight problem and they're dead skinny, you know, and they could do with putting on a few pounds. And people do struggle with the weight in the opposite sense. If you saw them sat eating a McDonald's, you would not walk up to them and say, well done on being able to eat that McDonald's. Keep doing that and you'll probably be all right. And I don't know, it's just wrong, isn't it? You wouldn't do that. Like, you didn't comment on, like, race. You would not comment on somebody's race and how it looks, or, I don't know, it can just be really, like, offensive to people. And there's just something in society where it's taboo to comment on anybody's race, anybody's, like, creed, is that the right word? Oh my God, I don't know. Anybody's religion. You wouldn't comment on people's sexuality, or, like, at the minute, you can't, like, you have to be sensitive to calling people's, like, I don't know what it is. Oh my God, I'm so bad. My mind's just gone dead. Like, you try and be kind to people and politically correct, and not just politically correct, but inclusive, and use the right terms to address people and stuff like that. And it's like, if somebody were a transvestite, you wouldn't walk up to them and say, oh, well done on, like, picking a really good wig. That's really nice. Or, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. Now I'm, like, worried that I'm now becoming offensive, and that's the last thing I'd want to do. So I apologise if this does actually offend anybody. But the fact that I'm now apologising because that might offend somebody, I don't understand why people think it's okay to then comment on other people's weight when you're fat. It's like when you're fat, it's like free for all. You can say whatever you want, whenever you want, and it's supposed to be just taken as what? Positive encouragement, even though it's mortifying and I don't know. But then again, like, I am, like, I don't know. And he's obviously got me in a bit of a tiz, and I've not overthought this before recording it because I wanted it to be a real version of what's just happened to me. I'm not offended by the guy. I do think that he did say it in a really, like, nice manner. And for that, I'm a bit grateful. It's nice on one hand that somebody's recognised that I do make the effort and walk up the stairs because, one, it's easier than what it were before. Secondly, I'm consciously trying to be less lazy and do more steps and move around a lot more. And I'm trying to adapt and have that as part of my life cycle and what I do rather than being lazy and sitting on my arse and not burning them few extra calories. So I am doing it, and it's nice that somebody saw that and recognised it. However, I don't know. I do disagree with the way that people fat shame people and comment on people's weight without any form of sensitivity to actually what impact that might have or what's going off in their life. And it's kind of lucky that he said that to me because I don't really care. Well, I do care because I'm talking about it, but I feel like I can handle it and take it and analyse it and put it to bed and it not destroy my soul for the rest of my days because I've been doing that all my life. However, like, you could say that to somebody that's having a really crap time, and that could actually tip them over the edge a little bit and be mortifying to their soul. And nobody seems to care. It's fine to fat shame people online and all the rest of it. It's okay to do that. It's no problem. But so the positives of the day were I'm in new clothes. The clothes I've got aren't fitting me. A couple of people at Slimming World did, like, vote for me. And I think that's really nice because I didn't think anybody would, really. Somebody recognised my efforts of walking up the stairs. And all in all, I'm trying, and this journey is still being written. My story is still to be told. And that is all. So, think thin. And that's the end of my fat shame. Hope you've enjoyed. And if you've had something like that happen to you, I kind of wouldn't mind hearing your stories, actually. I've never asked this before, actually, but I feel quite alone on this journey. So if you've had anything like that happen to you, please let me know down below so I don't feel like I'm the only one that it happens to, because that has happened 1,000 times to me. Loads of stuff like that all the time. Take care.